What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K Flex. I'm back here with yet another video, and today we're going to talk about the value of running backs, okay? Because, previously before the draft, I made a video talking to y'all about why we shouldn't have drafted a running back in the first round. And at 18, I made, I think I made like 2 other videos talking about the running back. But now that the value of running backs, but now that the draft is over and we didn't draft a premier running back, we did draft a running back in the 7th round who may or may not be good, who knows at this point. But we do have Myles Gaskin still. But now that we didn't draft a running back, people are freaking out a little bit, panicking. Oh, why we didn't draft a running back? So I'm gonna give you guys the facts today so that you guys can understand why it was really no purpose of drafting a running back, and why I don't disagree and never did disagree with us passing on Najee Harris at 18. Or, low-key, I did want Trey Sermon over Hunter Long in the 3rd round, but I never disagreed with us passing on Najee Harris or who was the other guy that people wanted at 18, Travis Etienne. I never disagreed because we're going to get into facts about running backs. I think some people are living in the 1978, 1980s. Some people stuck in the Larry Zonka days in the 70s or 60s. Some people stuck in, thinking of Herschel Walker, Bo Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where y'all have been the last 20 years or even longer, but this not a running league no more. You got to have a good quarterback and a good passing game, and everything is dependent on that. And running backs just don't carry a team like they used to do, and that's why they have lost their importance. And that's not the main reason, but that's one of the reasons they have lost their importance. We're gonna get into all the reasons why us drafting a running back does not matter. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say running backs do matter. Okay, when I say the statement that running backs don't matter, it's not to say they don't matter. As far as a running back speed doesn't matter, a running back's agility doesn't matter, a running back's elusiveness doesn't matter. That's not what I'm saying when I say running backs don't matter. When I'm saying running backs don't matter, I mean they don't matter as much as the stuff they need to succeed matters, okay? They need so much to succeed. Let's get started with offensive line. There is no running back that's doing good without an offensive line, period, okay? They might be okay, but their team is going to be losing. All right, there is no running back. I don't care how talented you are. Look at Saquon Barkley's numbers. That is the most talented. If there's nobody else that can prove it to you, look at Saquon Barkley. The most talented running back I've ever seen ever in history of my life. Maybe the most talented running back I'll ever see. And you know what, guys? He don't look like it. He don't even look like the best running back in his class because Nick Chubb is outperforming him because Nick Chubb is just in a better offense. It's just a reality. Y'all honestly think that Nick Chubb is more talented than Saquon Barkley? Nobody's more talented than Saquon. And yeah, you can bring up outliers such as Adrian Peterson, but for every outlier you can bring up that's actually a running back that carried the team, I can bring up 1,000 that didn't, okay? Now, let's get into, so O-lineman is one thing, okay? They need a very good offensive line to ever have any success. That's why if we ever pass on a running back and get an offensive lineman, you shouldn't be mad because that's more important than the running back. Second thing, the shelf life of a running back. Running backs are only good for like the shortest amount of time in the league. They're good for like 4 or 5 years. They don't have long shelf lives. And that's one of the big things is the reason why they don't have long shelf lives is because they're taking hits. They're the only position on the field that is just designed to get up. Every other position, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a quarterback goes down before he gets hit, it's okay. If a wide receiver catches the ball, runs out of bounds, if a wide receiver catches the ball and goes down before the safety or smashes him, it's okay because you know why? Unless it's like for the first down, then obviously they got to fight. But it's okay for them to go down. Nobody gets mad when a receiver catches the ball and goes down when he's about to get smacked. A running back, you are designed to get hit. Every play you touch the ball, you're supposed to get hit. Even when you don't get the ball, if it's a play action, you're supposed to take a hit. You feel me? On RPOs, running backs don't even get the ball, and they still liable to take a big hit. That's why they don't last long. They don't last long. They take all these hits. That's also why you can't pay a running back. You can't pay a running back too much money because they are designed to take hits. They don't last long. And how could you ever feel comfortable with taking a running back? Okay? Or paying a running back a whole bunch of money. For the rest of my life of watching the Dolphins, I don't want to see us ever pay a running back a crazy amount of money. I'm going to be honest with you. They depend on so much other stuff. Okay? Now let's talk about schemes. Okay? This is not the 1980s. Teams are scheming up passes. Teams are trying to pass the ball now. Okay? back in the day, you had a lot of these older coaches. They were scheming up running the ball. Nowadays, we got all these young coaches. The Sean McVays of the world, who, by the way, he had a good run scheme as well, but it was literally built off the passing game. But the Sean McVays of the world, the Cliff Kingsburys of the world, these young coaches, they want to pass. It's more exciting. It's more fun. It's logistics and numbers behind to show that it's more productive. We're living in a passing world. Okay, it's common sense, and everything goes off of the pass, including the run game. Would Dalvin Cook have the success that he's had if it wasn't for Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs? Or if it wasn't for Adam Thielen and now Justin Jefferson? I doubt it. Okay? That's just the reality. There's a few really, really special people like Zeke and like Saquon who are obviously better than the mean. But these guys, you kind of know coming out of college, these guys are like different, okay? And none of these guys that came out of college this year were like CMC level, okay? I'm just being honest. Which brings me to my next point, stack boxes. Again, if you have a good running back, you can literally stack the box and effectively eliminate him. You know when you can't stack the box is when that other team has a good receivers as well and a good quarterback to where if you stack the box, the receiver's going to be one-on-one to destroy your team. That's when you can't stack the box. A good running back is going to get a stacked box every time, and they're going to be effectively eliminated from the game. So, again, running backs depend on a lot of stuff. They're easy to scheme again because all you got to do is stack the box and they're eliminated, okay, and make the quarterback beat you. And they have the shortest shelf life of any other position on the entire NFL roster. Again, you look at certain running backs, the Aaron Joneses of the world. If Aaron Jones is not playing with A-Rod and Devontae Adams, I don't think he's playing as good as he looks, to be quite honest. Imagine Saquon in the Green Bay's offense. Y'all think he would be what he's doing with the Giants? No. I don't know he got injured, but imagine Zeke. Y'all seen what Zeke did the first year when he had a good team around him. And Zeke, he's had good years since then. But last year was one of his worst. And he didn't have a team like that around him. Running backs just feed off of the rest of the offense. If the rest of the offense is moving, the running back is moving. The running back is not... Like there's a few running backs, like I said, in the league right now that really are like their main, their offense's focal points. But running backs really just feed off what the rest of the team is doing. And if you can put any running back in any scenario, such as Myles Gaskin, if he gets a good offensive lineman and a good passing game, he's going to have a great year because he's going to have everything around him doing well. You put a guy like Saquon Barkley, or you put Le'Veon Bell on a team like the Jets, which he was on the Jets. Do y'all think Le'Veon Bell's skills just diminished that quickly? No, it was just that he did not have everything. He didn't have Big Ben, Antonio Brown. He just didn't, like running backs, they need so much. So to be honest with you, you can damn near plug and play any running back you want to. If the rest of the team, if you have a good quarterback, good receivers that can get the running back like unstacked boxes, okay? If you have a good running back and good receivers and a good offensive line, your running back is going to do decent, okay? There's no running back that's just so bad where they're just running into the back of their O-line, don't know where to go. They're all in the NFL. Your running back is going to do decent if you set them up to do decent. But if your offensive line sucks, okay, or if your offensive line is sus, your receivers suck, your running back's probably not going to do well. Especially when people start recognizing that your running back is good and they start stacking the box, your running back is going to do bad. It's just a reality, okay? So anyways, so the answer to the question of the title, which is really satire, is that no, the Dolphins are not doomed because they don't have a running back. No, we're not going to not make the playoffs because we have Myles Gaskin starting or even Malcolm Brown. That's not going to happen. So at the end of the day, yes, we could have got a better running back, a Najee Harris, a Travis Etienne. I think those two were like the main two I wanted. When they were gone, I didn't really care no more, even though I did want Trey Sermon. But yes, we could have got them too. And yes, maybe they would have been better on certain plays. You know, they would have showed their talent more than Myles Gaskin will. But for the large picture, they were not going to make that much of a difference, okay? And the fact that they wasn't going to add that many more wins to what we already going to get with Myles Gaskin. That's just the reality, okay? They have everything around them. There's no running back that's just the only person on the team besides CMC. I give him that credit. That's why I give so much respect for CMC. Even though CMC do have DJ Moore and he did have Steve Smith. But I'm just saying, they like CMC, I think he got the least out of every star running back, or as far as running backs that run for the most, he has the least around him, okay? Derrick Henry got A.J. Brown, Corey Davis. Corey Davis is okay. I don't even think Corey Davis even plays there anymore, but Corey Davis is okay. And they got a real good scheme out there. And plus, he has a crazy good offensive line. You know what I'm saying? A lot, like all these running backs have other. Just name it. You can't find a running back who is just carrying a team. Okay, they all have great things around them, and so if you put great things around a running back, they're gonna be good. So if we put great things around Myles Gaskin, he's going to be great. Okay, get in the comment section. Know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Roll to 11K on the way. It's your boy Flexing. I'm out.